Clickbait nonsense. I told you yesterday on the main channel that I'm sick and tired of these people, man, putting out this crappy content. You know what I mean? And we've got another one here. This is hilarious, guys. Yeah, this is from Football Insider. Look at the title. Bombshell. Bombshell, guys. Man City to be relegated. Keith Winus reveals noises I'm hearing from the trial. What's that telling you? That's saying, bombshell, Keith Winus is revealing that what he's hearing for the trial is that Manchester City are going to be relegated. That's what the title says. Right? Listen to how crappy this is, man. I've got some serious problems with this video. Serious problems. Listen to this. It's insane.
Let's move on to Manchester City. The Telegraph has reported that Man City could be expelled from all competitions if found guilty in their 115 charges case. How likely do you think that is?
I think that's unlikely.
12 seconds. 12 seconds into the video, and it already disproves the title of the video. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy, man. Ridiculous. I'm going to play you the rest of this video, man, because some of it's really bad. By the way, this guy comes across quite well. I actually quite like listening to him. But this is just, some of this doesn't make sense. Listen to this.
Look, we've been talking about getting relegated, maybe a couple of leagues, those sort of things. Expelled from every competition, for how long for? I don't know, but I don't see it being that draconian when it comes to it.
So again, confirming that this isn't going to happen. Yeah, but then listen, because again, this is weird. This just proves that no one knows what they're actually talking about, and people just want to make these videos. Listen again.
For the first time, I'm starting to hear noises about potential settlements for this case.
Which is interesting because Simon Jordan on TalkSport also says that's potential. That's what he thinks is going to happen. And Stefan Borson, obviously a financial expert, is also saying that that's what he says. It's possible. He says it's unlikely, but he says it's possible. Now, but listen to it because this part doesn't make sense.
And I don't think it will be quickly. But I think when each side starts to lay out their evidence and we see some cross-examination starting to happen in the weeks ahead, I think that there may be both sides starting to realise that they've both got, they're going to fight to a score draw. So let's just see how that plays out. But I think there will be a penalty at some stage, but I don't think it's going to be expulsion from everything. I think there still will be a relegation and maybe down a league or two.
Why on earth would City, do a deal with the Premier League that accepts relegation? That's nonsensical. Nonsensical. It doesn't make sense. Say you're not going to do a deal that kicks them out the league. Why would they do that? They might do a deal. We spoke about this today on the Friday show with Tone and Martin. They might do a deal that maybe they have some points knocked off, or they might do a deal where they get a 1-year transfer ban. They're not going to sign a deal that kicks them out of the league. What's the point of signing the freaking deal? A deal has to be decent for both sides. Both sides might not fully like it, but they both have to accept that, we're going to do the deal. Say you're not going to do a deal that kicks them out of the league. Why on earth would they sign that? They might as well go go all the way and find out the full decision at the end. If you're going to get relegated, you might as well, defend yourself the best you possibly can. Then just sign a deal. What's the point in that? Honestly, guys, crazy.
Possibly.
And what would those settlements look like? Why would either party go into those settlements? Manchester City to avoid further relegation, further fine, or the Premier League to just get this over with?
Both. I think it's exactly that. It's Premier League definitely want it over with and to put this behind them and to learn the lessons, hopefully, in the future for
understandable. The Premier League would see it as a win.
How to administer the game and administer their rule book. And Manchester City can't keep on fighting these sort of battles, and they know themselves, PR-wise, and also, from a public image point of view as a football club around the world, they've got to get this put to bed. And
they do have to get it put to bed, but they're not going to accept a deal that relegates them. Why on earth would the club accept a deal that relegates them? Yes, it's not a good look, clearly. And like I say, if a deal is presented by the Premier League to say maybe a few points knocked off, maybe a 1-year transfer ban, maybe City would look at that potentially. A lot of you guys disagree, but potentially they might look at that and go, is it worth risking going all the way to the end of this trial where we could be kicked out of the league, where we could just accept a few points knocked off and maybe a transfer ban? They're not going to accept a deal that kicks them out of the league. What's the point? What is the point of that deal? It doesn't make sense.
And try and move forward. Everybody loves the football they've been playing, and Guardiola's done a great job, as we know. But there is still this cloud hanging over them, and they want that cloud gone, I think, as quickly as possible. So
Agreed.
both sides, it's in everybody's interest to get this resolved in some way, but it's gone on for so long now, there's got to be a clear reason why any settlement would come together, and that could be that both sides have got very good cases on each side. And
so why would City... so City have got a good case. Why would they accept relegation? Come on, man. What are we doing here? Yeah, it's just like, bro, this guy was a CEO, yeah, of Aston Villa, Everton and Aberdeen. Oh, come on, man. The thing is as well, I've listened to this guy a few times on this channel. I actually like what he says. He just says what he says, you know what I mean? No BS. But the problem is when people talk like that, sometimes they just spout absolute nonsense. Come on. We've got to be doing better here.
So in that case, common sense has got to prevail, we hope, at some stage.
And if a settlement were to be struck, could you see Man City settling, including a relegation, or they would only settle to prevent relegation?
No, I think you could see that they would take a penalty. Again, it depends what we see coming out in the next couple of weeks. I mean, I'd love to
No chance! No chance are we going to do a deal that relegates us. Nah. What's the point? What's the point? You might as well just try your luck with the independent commission. If you think you bang to rights, you might as well try your luck with the independent commission and then appeal it and try and get off on some technicality. What is the point in signing away? What is the point? It makes no sense. Martin keeps on asking me, LB, yeah? If you was done for murder, yeah, would you accept innocent or would you, would you accept a guilty plea or would you go for innocent? Well, it depends what it depends what the evidence is, of course, and it depends what they offer me. If they offer me, LB, if you accept the guilty plea, you go in prison for a year and then you'll be out after a year, yeah? But you're innocent. But if you don't accept the guilty plea and then you get found guilty, even though you're innocent, you're doing 35 years. Yes, you probably don't want to accept the plea. You don't want to go to prison for a year because you've not committed the crime. But you'd be foolish not to think about it because you could potentially be doing 35 years. It makes no sense, man. You know what I mean? You might... honestly, guys, this is it's just ridiculous. And this is what I'm talking about last night on the Rage stream that I did. The amount of videos like this that are out there, which just chat absolute shite, is ridiculous. What else has he got to say?
Fly on that wall in those boring conversations, but there'll be some bombshells at the same time. And in cross-examinations, you never know when somebody might slip up and say something wrong. So it's a dramatic case, and it would be a perfect Netflix situation if we could get the cameras in there. Unfortunately, it's not to be, but nevertheless, I think it's all going to come out in the wash in the next few weeks. So we hope it doesn't drag on for the next couple of years, as it may well do.
No doubt. And then in another trial that Manchester City's involved in, a verdict into Man City's...
I'm not interested in that bit. Let's have a look at the comments, man. I called them out on the video. I called them out, and some other people have. Big up to these City fans as well that have called them out. I commented on the video. Nonsense title, lads. Come on, do better and don't title your video like this. I'm not having a go. I'm not trying to be abusive to him, right? I'm just saying, like, come on, man. You don't need to title your videos like this. And you need to do proper research and think about what you're saying. Steve Blackie says, could is not definite. As stated, City will stay in the league and win case. Please stay unbiased until sorted. No more clickbait. Utter nonsense clickbait, says Brian Kin. Clickbait, take off your tinfoil hat and get a job, says Steve. Could be. The news today suggests there'll be no punishment and the Premier League will change their rules. Clickbait shite. Again, you both trying hard. Stop fake news. City will win and they've already won the APT. This Everton man is so tired. You know what I mean? People are calling them out, man. I'm rightly so as well, because this is ridiculous now. It's ridiculous. Come on, think about what you're saying. Why on earth would City accept a deal that relegates them? I mean, come on, man. We're better than this. I thought we were, but clearly not. And big up to everyone for calling these people out, man. You don't need to get abusive with it. You don't need to insult them. You know what I mean? Maybe you can throw in a sly dig here and there. But, you know, you don't just call these people out and say, look what we're doing. What are we doing? Honestly, man. Ridiculous. Let me know your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. But I've had enough, man. Like I said last night on the stream, if you've not watched it, go check the stream I did last night. I've had enough of these people, man. Do you know what I mean? It's winding me up. And I've not really spoke about it through the whole thing. I've been pretty quiet on there. I've not really called anyone out, man. But now I'm just like, these people need to be called out. It's ridiculous. Big up. Smash a like. Subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Maybe you disagree. Maybe you think City would accept a deal that would relegate them. But why they'd accept a deal that would relegate them, I have absolutely no idea.